YallaTV, I'm 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐿, and this is Business Show with Lina. But today I will be your leader to guide you and show you what's the global latest technology coming up here in the World Trade Center. So stay with us. Exhibition. Yusuf will guide me to the robots and the new technologies in 2021. So how are you, Yusuf?
Good. How are you, Ms. Barbie? Good. Hope you're doing well.
So,
take you for a tour for our robots from our company Terminus. As most of you know, we are the official premier partner for Expo 2020.
Yes.
And this is our vending trolley robot. So basically it's a delivery robot based to deliver food or refreshments, either in the expo grounds, as you already see it with the logo, or you can be done in any place, like in hotels or in restaurants. So it can deliver some things differently. You can task the robot to go from one area to another by telling it where to go. So for example, you want it to go, if you're in a hotel and you want it to go from here, from the reception to the poolside and take some towels with it, you can put that poolside, and then you can tell the robot to go to the poolside, and you can assign him to go that side, and he will go and deliver these towels, for example.
Yes.
That's one of the examples that we have. Of course, this is used for the shade. You know, if you had cold refreshments here, you want to have shades instead of the heat, so it can actually keep it cool down.
That's
great. Yes, this can be used for advertising and marketing and broadcasting things on the screens. Also for events management here, so you can put anything about events. Like for example, if we an expo, you will see a poster about what is the events going to be in the expo for during the week or during the month. And these areas you can put a pamphlet or brochures, or you can put maps inside of expo or any place actually. These robots can be utilized in any area you would like to have. And this is one of our robots that we'd like to call a safe delivery, point-to-point delivery. Okay, so this robot basically has a gate. Okay, so you can put your delivery food, for example. Right now we're with Talabat. The robot is already at expo side, if you've seen it. We're using it with Talabat integrated into the system. The robot will deliver the food to your clients anywhere. Yes, really? It's already at expo side. You could have seen it there. It's about 11 of them right now there. And also this robot can be done easily. So you can put the user code and name, open the lid, put whatever food you want to put in there, or any product. So if you're using it in warehouse, or using in a factory, or even using in a hospital, you can put like medicine, or you can put like in the warehouse some tools or something that you don't. You lock it, send it out. Someone else from the other side can log into the robot, put the code or put the QR code, and open the lid and take whatever they want, and then send it back.
So all the robots have the recognizing or the memory system, which is when they deliver the products, they automatically go to the back on the office?
Yes.
Or
how they do is we assign a location. For example, for this robot, we assign something called like a supply location for the delivery location for all the robots. So what the robot will do is, after we send him to the task, to a location, when he have to deliver the object, when he comes back to the supply kitchen or the supply location when he have to take some extra stuff and then deliver it somewhere else. And as you see here, this is one of our sanitizer robots. It has two ways of sanitizing, using a disinfecting sprayer or UVC light. Okay, and this robot can actually work into sanitizing a full area, a small or big. And you can use him, for example, at airports. You can use him even inside of an airplane. He can go inside of the airplane between this, between the aisles, and sanitize the area. So every time a plane wants to have, restaurants can use them for sanitizing. Hotels are actually using these for sanitizing for the rooms and the corridors after clients keep on coming and visitors keep on going. Yes. So right now you can see him. He's trying to go back to charging place, but the robot, yes, officially can sanitize.
I want to know this security system in the expo, right?
Yes. This is one of the robots, the petrol robot. Petrol.
Petrol.
Yeah, so the petrol robot is a security robot that you can see in the expo site right now.
Yes,
The robot has 5 cameras,
Yes.
including the camera that can see the
Yes.
temperature reading, okay? Facial recognition and thermal camera, all right? And 3 other cameras to cover 360 view of every location. So the robot actually can identify people, can look into people's temperatures, can warn if there is something.
Yes.
He can detect poisonous gas, CO2 leaks, fire, okay, and he can alert people at the same time. Even from the end, as you can see, this robot has a call button. This call will actually direct a person to contact either security or the police from the back end. And these can be assistant for medical emergency, or someone lost a kid, for example, at expo site. Let's say someone lost a kid,
This is
and,
a very
and they can use.
good you told me, because when I was in expo,
Yeah.
we was had the emergency, and then I was lost myself. I say I call police, or shall I talk to the security?
Yes.
If I know, obviously I will
If
punch.
you know, you could have punched this. You could have got a call
So
in the
for
back
next time
end.
it's good.
Yeah.
You
so
told me that.
so if you have
Oh yes. That's
sorry, and yes, he can
Sorry.
give you notice
Yeah.
about to wear your mask or put it on. Okay, he can identify the facial recognitions of people and can see.
Yeah.
So like I said, a medical emergency, when you call, you get someone from the back end, security or the police, and they will know your location based on the robot, because he has coordinates about where the location of where he is. So let's say if he's in mobility pavilion in front of the Russian pavilion, exactly.
Yes.
He will know, because we already have it in the system in the maps, and so the person or the security and you are there and needing medical assistance, they will be there in a faster time for you, you know, and they
This
can help
is
you out.
amazing
Yes.
robot. I can say that because many people doesn't know about. See me, obviously now I understand what exactly he is,
Yes.
and what's the option he have it, and how it's helpful for the people. You know what I mean? Like either kids are losing, or we have an emergency.
Exactly, yes.
Or recognizing the face, locations, wear your mask. It's amazing.
Yeah, you can even put announcement, like let's say if there's an area that had a fire, okay?
Yes.
And you want to announce it quickly, but you don't have much people to send out. You can put the information in the robot, and if he's doing a patrolling of the area, he can announce like, hey, this area in, let's say, the GITEX, for example, having a fire, so please evacuate the building. He has a loud mic and speakers, so they can hear them when he announces everything. So
That's
the information can be
amazing.
there very easily. Yes.
I like it. But my favorite is Opti.
Is Opti.
Opti.
Yes. You have one of our other robots is basically the same delivery platform robot.
Okay.
And this one is you can be used in restaurants to deliver food and drinks, for example, or even in hotels. You can use it for also having this area to put the drinks on the top. You can put the tray here to put the food in it, and you can send it out to deliver it to all the areas. And also you can add advertisement and videos here, so it can advertise or announcement, so it can market at the same time while it's delivering food.
That's
and give you
nice.
promotion about other things that is happening. Yes.
That's nice, yeah. That's good. Let's go for this guy.
This dog.
This
huh?
dog. What's
Okay.
his name? What's his name?
I just
Or
call him the.
still-
He doesn't have a name, but I
He
call him the dog.
doesn't
He's a dog robot. Okay. So this robot, as you can see, has about a lot of cameras from the front face. Okay.
Yes,
And
he's really
he's-
looking at her.
Yes, and he's very agile and very flexible dog, and very stern at the same time. So he can have quite the impression of what he does. So the cameras in the front, it can actually detect people, recognize people. You can make him go follow around to look after some of your kids or some areas. You can have this dog to keep an eye on people and make sure there's no harmful things happening to them or anything of that. Other cases, you can use him for inspection, you know, in like pipelines or oil and rigs, or you can use him in another way, water leaks in big areas. So there is a different case scenarios for this robot can be used and utilized for it.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good. That's good. He's a cute, but looking little bit scary, you know.
Well, when you have to have the robot that can mimic the motions and the movement of an animal, you have to get it the same structure of it. So yes, that's one thing.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
In the future, maybe I will
In the
have
future,
it.
yes. This is the attendance service or concierge robot. This one you can actually have in many places, okay? And the robot can give you many things. For example, this robot can guide you in a museum. So let's say if you're in a museum and you have different sectors in the museum, the robot can guide you, tell you about each sector, okay? It can be in different languages. You can upload the information in different languages. So if you have people from France or people from Japan, they want to listen to the audio files in different, they can have that option also.
Wow,
you can use him in hotels to be a receptionist or concierge services. Okay, and the robot can actually help you during the check-in and check-out. So he can recognize the person coming in, scan the camera, scan your passport or photo, knows that you are actually in the area or not. Sorry, he's just talking and listening to me.
I want to ask you about the batteries,
yes.
how it works, how many hours need to charge, or how many hours himself is working.
Okay,
you know?
So we'll tell you this. To charge the robot, it takes you, like for example, for attendant, it takes about 2.5 hours to charge, and the robot can work for up to 10 hours straight. Yes, okay. And then when he reaches the level of less than 20%, the robot can go and dock into his charging station by himself. You don't have to move him, you don't have to do that. He will always go by himself and find the charging location, and he will go charge.
That's
not
good.
Just only this robot. Every robot you see here have the same way. So most of the delivery robots will take 3 hours to charge, and they also work for 10 hours. The petrol robot, as discussed, and the sanitizer, the same thing, 3 hours to charge, 10 hours of operation, and then he can dock themselves back into the location of the charger, and they can charge automatically. So in some cases, if you need to help charge them, you can, but the robot knows where the charger is all the time and always connect to that charger.
Great, it's amazing. They are so cute.
Thank you.
I like them. Thank you so much
Thank you for your time.
me,
Thank you.
And yeah, all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Matthias, he will explain me more about what is the Sensorium Galaxy means here in the Middle East. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm great. We are having a great day here. This is our stand. We are presenting here two products of Sensorium Corporation. Sensorium Corporation has two products at the moment. One of them is an entertainment-focused metaverse, Sensorium Galaxy. Basically, what we're doing is we're taking Netflix-level entertainment into a AAA, highly immersive, cross-platform metaverse. You can access to it using the mobile app, you can access through web browser, or also using a VR headset. So basically, what you have within this metaverse is multiple worlds, each of them presenting different types of content. One of them, the first world, the first virtual world that we're going to launch, it's Prism. Prism, it's basically a world that is dedicated to music. It celebrates music. And for this particular world, we have partnered with some of the best artists worldwide in the electronic music landscape. We have David Guetta, Armin van Buuren, Carl Cox, and many others. And all of these DJs will be playing their concerts in Prism, and it's going to be amazing. So users there can interact with the artists real time. They can also real time. That's correct. They can interact. They can explore the metaverse as the concert.
David Guetta is playing the music, and you just see him in the live, or what exactly?
So what we're doing in order to bring these big artists, big figures into the metaverse, they are going through a process of 3D scanning and motion capture, so that users that are within this immersive setup, they can really feel the photorealistic avatars of their favorite artists.
Oh,
and
that's good.
that is great. Yeah.
Here, right?
These are virtual beings,
Virtuals.
virtual beings that can represent the users, or they can also be what we call AI-driven NPCs, because they are fully autonomous, and this is something completely revolutionary.
Really? It's completely
so
different platforms.
If you go to any games, you're gonna get a scripted NPCs, which basically means when you tell an NPC, hey, how are you? They have a script behind them to respond to those kind of questions. Now, when you go to Sensorium Galaxy, on the other hand, what we have, it's AI. And this AI is giving you fully original answer to your questions. You can interact with them as you were with any person.
How it works, how it's possible.
Well, we are using some of the most advanced AI technology so that we enable this kind of contextual conversations, and our virtual beings can talk to you for hours and hours without losing contact.
I just want to know when the Galaxy is born, when was this idea come up?
Well, we started with Sensorium Galaxy in 2018. We saw that our visionary founder, 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐿, he understood that in the current market, the solutions that we have to communicate and interact in terms of technology limit us. They create social isolation. They narrow us. So an interesting thing is that when you go to social media, you are limited by it. Although it connects you,
Yes.
you feel isolated, right? We wanted to create a solution that will connect people with each other, but also with high quality entertainment without this feeling of isolation. And it will also enable you to create content, not just consume it. Become a co-creator of this virtual and digital environment.
That's good, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you for good explanation for the Galaxy. All the best. So here we are with Mr. Ali. Ali, he will explain more about the new technologies coming up in Middle East. So what attracts me is what exactly those things are means.
Yeah, sure. Okay, actually we are utilizing the AI technology, the latest technologies in AI to build the products that can serve the smart city concept. So this is what exactly we are focusing on. And we have multiple approaches to tackle this target or objective. We have some mobile solutions where our product will be mounted on the top of vehicle or around the vehicle and scan the whole city, looking for, let's say, maybe violations or some incidents or some observations related to the city itself. And also we have some stationary solutions.
So what's the parking inspections, right?
Okay, so the parking inspection car, basically it's to facilitating the inspection for all parking, public parking, residential parking in the city. Now we have the situation where the inspector, they need to go manually and scan the vehicles and check if they are paying the tickets, if for example they are have the parking in the right way. Sometimes they are not allowed even to access this area, or, for example, like a residential area.
Yes.
So to facilitate this product, we have built this product in 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐿, which is the parking inspector car, where they have the cameras and we have our, let's say, AI algorithms that can detect the license plate automatically, simultaneously. You can go and scan maybe multiple cars at the same time, which will save time and effort for, of course, the transportation authorities.
Wow, that's good. That's amazing. How long you guys are doing to explore this technology? How long it takes? I know in Middle East everything is happening very fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Today I sleep, tomorrow I have new bridge, new building. I say yes. We are
Just a few months.
Yes,
Exactly.
few months, and life here it's running very fast.
Yes.
So as life is very fast running, the technology as well following very fast. So what more we can speak about this other than the parkings? Other than we have a radar, as I can see there.
Yes, yes.
It's amazing. So I can see there also the cycle, or
Yeah, we have multiple, let's say, use cases, or let's say
Yes.
features. In this we can talk about the trending of AI. Now we have the artificial intelligence is going every day. What we are doing here in 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐿, we are trying to build the gap between the theoretical part, because we have a lot of work and the stuff in the theoretical part, but still we don't have it as an applied. It's not yet applied properly in the production, in the field. So what we are doing here, we are filling this by utilizing the AI algorithm itself as an algorithm side by side by the hardware, software, scalability, integrations, all of these stuff. That's what we are doing here to fill. There is a lot of gaps in AI. AI is very trending, and we are to do this.
It's amazing. I like it. And what does screen means? Like we can move the traffics.
Yeah, of course. We can go to this option, for example.
Okay.
We can go to traffic analysis. So basically, the radars is mainly built for speed enforcement.
Yes.
That's what we have. But we have other cases that we can discuss. For example, we have the reckless lane departure, where the driver try to change inoperability. We have the traffic flow analysis. So you say this is smart cameras. I can call it like smart cameras?
Yeah,
it's a smart cameras powered by AI. There is an AI algorithm, and we have the whole thing. It's running on the same radar. We are not streaming to the command and control center. Everything is going in real time. In this case, yes.
That's amazing, you know. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, we have the weather analyzer where we can adjust the speed for the road or highways based on the circumstances.
So how
and
I will
weather.
understand? By example, I over the speed. So how I will get some message or?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, we have the feature of automatic license plate recognition, where whatever the car when it's over speeding, it can detect the plate, recognize the owner, and of course they will send an immediate fine. Yeah, it will be an immediate, as long as we have everything in real time.
This is what I like in Middle East. Immediately.
No need to wait for 1 or 2 weeks.
So you will teach me how to do, or I'm so excited. You know, I like it.
Actually, you can try it. You can just move it. You can just select, for example.
Okay. Great. Okay. Here.
Press on the number. Exactly.
Okay.
And you will have the scenario is running here over and detecting traffic flow, traffic anomalies. All of these traffic analysis cannot be detected through this radar, as you can see.
This is amazing. Really, I love it. So if I go to number 1,
we have the law enforcement features, which related to the speed detection. We have, let's say, how many lanes we can detect, up to 3 lanes, and in other cases, we will have 7 lanes, up to 7 lanes, or dual directions, so the same radar can go with both sides as well. And of course, we have from the front side of the vehicle or the back side, we can detect the speed, even the over speed up to 320. Nice. And we have coverage, operational coverage up to 175 meters, even different speed for the lanes we can detect as well. The whole information for the vehicle we can detect in this case.
Yeah, that's nice. So here we are with team viewers with Mr. Sasha. So he will explain me and guide me more about these beautiful, beautiful Formula models and the reality mixing as well. So how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm also okay. How are you feeling in exhibition? How is it?
So Barbie, first of all, it's a pleasure for us to have you here on GITEX 2021 on the team viewer booth. So what you see here is the Formula 1 car of Mercedes-AMG, where we are a proud sponsor. And what we're doing here is to showcase how augmented reality and mixed reality could help companies to deliver better solutions to their customers.
Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, this is good.
It's really amazing. How you can see in the video, when you look over it, you see a virtual Lewis Hamilton. You can touch almost everything. In the video, you see that you can have in your HoloLenses, in your tablet, all the relevant informations attached to the physical details of the model. So without touching the model, you can just gather all informations you want to know, from the tires, from the driver, from the steering wheel, from the halo. So everything is attached to that 3D model, which is overlaid to the physical model.
Wow, that's nice. How it works? I can drive also in this reality?
Actually, in this showcase,
maybe
not.
Soon I can.
It's not yet a PS4, but it's way more detailed in the realistic scenario. So what we show here is a showcase, what shows the possibilities of that solution. What we have over there is already a working solution. So there we do have a solution which helps pickers in logistics to collect the right items, to send it out to the customers at the same day with absolutely no errors, to make sure that the customer of our customers are totally satisfied using that augmented reality solution.
Wow, that's nice. Shall we go there and see what is that technology? Is it?
Yeah, of course.
Can we make it as well the testing? Maybe I can?
Yes, you can. So,
let's go.
So on the top corner, you see which box you have to go to.
Okay.
Do you see that number, 1 point something or 2 point something?
1.
So this is the normal demo effect. So when we are trying to do this live on camera, it will obviously not work.
Yeah, okay.
So currently, but what would happen is you see the information as it's shown here. So you see which box, 1.3. You go to 1.3.
And then you...
Exactly, you scan it. Now it gives you an error because it's not the correct confirmed. Exactly. And then it would be confirmed and it would show you the next article to pick.
Oh, I can see from this small eyes, I can say that.
Yeah.
Then whatever item I like, I just go to the scan everything. And this kind of virtual mixed reality.
Exactly. So we use visual information to guide the operators through the process.
That's nice.
And also it makes it pretty easy because it shows you a picture of what you have to pick. So if you have to pick this keychain, you see the keychain on there and you will probably not make a mistake.
Maybe I see the, so maybe I'm buying from the Amazon TV. Then I need...
But then also this solution comes in quite handy because you wear it on your head, right?
Yes.
So you have both hands to grab the TV and move it onto a pallet and have it sent out to the customer. This is one of the use cases that we do. You pick multiple orders at the same time, but basically with our solution you can cover all logistics processes. So also for production support, incoming goods, outgoing goods, sequencing for automotive. So basically all logistics that you can imagine.
That's good, that's good. All the best.
Thank you.